1896, when this Methodist Episcopal Church was opened for use, a meal was served in this new basement. It looks much different now. Our members must have been so excited to have this space. And how has it been used for 125 years? Most of this was one open room, interrupted by evenly spaced support posts and high windows just above ground level to let in light. It was sometimes divided by partitions into several Sunday school meeting areas. Picture a big kitchen, at least twice the size of this one, and a wide pass-through window with a serving counter. Various iterations of women's groups initially were in charge of many events here: weddings, funeral lunches, UMW meetings, anniversary celebrations, graduation receptions. It has also been heavily used for Boy Scout meetings and still is today. Vacation Bible School. Many of these events involved fundraising. I wonder how much money has been raised here for life-saving use. Just think about it. I have Diane Wasson-Eberhardt here to talk about her memories of this space.
125 years of meetings, meals, receptions, faith conversations. That is pretty amazing. My memories begin nearly 40 years ago when I served as the Director of Christian Education from 1984 through 1992. During that time, the lower level was buzzing with activity. The Grinnell Daycare Center and Head Start were housed in some of the Sunday school rooms during those years and used the lower level kitchen to provide nutritious meals and snacks. Monday through Friday, the kitchen was providing sustenance to children of the Grinnell area. Rally Day activities to kick off Fall Sunday School took place in the Fellowship Hall. During Lent on Wednesday nights, the Lenten Learning Series was held in this Fellowship Hall, with meals served and social issue presentations offered. In the summer, combined Sunday school classes utilized this space, and in December, an all-church craft activity night was held throughout the lower level, with a potluck in the Fellowship Hall, followed by the children's Christmas program. What a night that was. Once a month, we hosted breakfasts for Grinnell College students that formed lasting relationships, providing a place to find support and care during the stressful college years. Next to the Fellowship Hall, the youth would gather for their United Methodist Youth Fellowship activities, what youth group was called back then, UMYF. Many youth were nurtured in this lower level. Fundraisers were prepared and served from the kitchen, including a yearly Easter breakfast. Some may remember the year the blueberry muffins turned out green, and not intentionally. Youth lock-ins were a real highlight, with games and movies and staying up all night. And they did create some need for cleanup. As I think about the image of the church serving as a life-saving station, I think about all the preparations and planning that happened to prepare station personnel to go out to rescue. I can hardly imagine all the dreaming and planning that happened in that lower level through these 125 years. The youth work trips were planned in this youth room, and they were truly life-changing events for the participants and for the persons with whom we worked. Mountaintop in Tennessee was chosen as the site for 3 different summers. One group even dug and built an outhouse. One trip was with Habitat for Humanity in inner-city Philadelphia, and it stretched us out of our comfort zones. We stayed in a Quaker workhouse and were told not to go outside after dark. Quite a contrast for what the youth were used to. These opportunities enabled all of us to grow in faith as we worked on home improvements and built relationships and shared faith with the people we served. Most of the Grinnell UMC wedding receptions were held in this very fellowship hall. It was a challenge to decorate with those poles in the middle of the room. On a personal note, our wedding reception was held there. Yes, we proved we could squeeze nearly 400 people in the room for cake and punch. I can't even guess how many expressions of congratulations and words of comfort were spoken in this lower level. Thanks to all who made this lower level a sacred space, and to all who will continue to make this church a life-saving station.